Well, hey guys, I'm John. Welcome to the channel. So it's the last day, it's the last weekend of March, and I'm out in northern Wisconsin here. Today the plan is to just hike around. Today I'm at that network of logging roads I was in where there's no public access. So it dead ends right here. There's a private driveway right there. I'm gonna walk around the private property and get back into that area. I scouted it out pretty well a few weeks ago. So now I'm going to take a good look at some of the areas that were of interest to me that looked like they could hold some deer. So today is more of a selective scouting, not just scouting the whole area like I did last time. Yeah. It's the last weekend of March, and as you can see, we got a crazy amount of snow here coming down. It's Saturday morning, it's like 9 a.m. It's supposed to stop. The radio just said 1 to 2 inches. We already got 2 inches. Roads are bad, nothing's plowed. Yeah, it's a winter wonderland up here right now. I got the whole place to myself. Hardly any vehicles, tire tracks on any road except the highway. So, let's get started. Okay, here's the logging road. Getting a workout today. That's why I'm doing it though too. Trying to build up endurance so I can spend the whole day out in the woods in the fall, walking around. Right now I make it like maybe 4 hours. I'm ready to quit. But that's like walking the whole time. Okay, so now I'm taking this north. I'm in this big section that's inaccessible by road. But there's nice network of old logging roads. I'm guessing the people that own this 80 acres behind me drive around up here and maintain it with their four-wheelers, because I saw some evidence of maintenance and it's in great condition. Something's going on. They haven't logged it recently, so somebody's taking care of it. Snow's letting up. It should be done. It should let up and be done for the day. So I'm hoping some animals will start getting up and moving now that the snowstorm has passed. We'll see. It is just dead silent. No wind, no noise. The snow just deadens all the sound. This is crazy. Okay, this is the first area I'm checking out. To my east, behind the camera here, is in the view of the camera to my east is a patch of cedar swamp, basically. And I saw a lot of deer droppings in there. I'm gonna go in there looking for tracks, but just to my west, maybe 100 yards or so, there's a creek that runs parallel to the road right here. So I'm just gonna cut straight to the creek and come back and see if I cut any tracks or trails. But I'm going in there. creek. No tracks around anywhere. It's thick in there. I don't want to walk around in that thick of stuff in the snow like this. Super quiet. Okay, I'm going back opposite direction. I'm in the thick of it here. No tracks at all. No sign. Trying not to get too buried in brush. Trying to stay in the more open areas. But I'm looking all over, not seeing anything. So I just basically walked in a circle, trying to go in a straight line. I stopped and I sat and had that coffee, and just got up and started walking. Complete wrong direction. Just looked at my phone, the GPS, and yeah, I just made a circle. I gotta go back the way I came. That's how it goes. You can't just... For me, what did it was I stopped and I took a break, you know, and then you kind of lose your orientation because you're not... When you're walking, you just kind of keep going, but when you stop, you know, you don't exactly know. You can't feel the direction you were going. You have to keep it in mind. And what I did is I looked at my, like, tracks. Oh yeah, okay, so I came from there for about 10 feet. Okay, the last 10 feet I was walking this direction, and I just kept going. But I obviously just walked that way to get to that seat. It wasn't the direction I was headed. It was like a detour to get to a spot to sit down. So that's what happened there. But okay, I gotta go back. Going, let's see, I'm going east. I'm going east. I have a compass, but I don't use it much. I just watch the phone. I always track myself and watch my backtrack. Okay, for the last 100 yards I was walking east. Okay, now I want to go a little bit left or a little bit right, you know. Just make adjustments based on my backtrack and not necessarily like headings. But that's just the way I do it. Bit off. Clean diagonal cut. I don't know what this. Clean diagonal cut. That's a snowshoe hare. Deer crush the branch and rip it off. Rabbits cut clean. There's snowshoe hare. Browse in here. No tracks yet. They're probably all holed up right now. Buried in snow with their snow blankets on. Everything deer. Everything. Okay, so another navigation point. I'm going this way. Let me see. Yeah, I'm basically walking. I've been walking this way. Over to my left, I see high ground. I expected high ground to be on my right. So as soon as I saw that, pull out the GPS. Oh yeah, I'm actually walking almost north now when I was trying to veer south. So I'm going west. Going west. My goal is to be heading west. I have, generally speaking, going west. I was trying to veer south. I ended up veering north, which means the high ground is on my left instead of my right. But I had no idea. Pull up GPS. Oh yeah, that's it. I can see it. That's where I'm going. It's just hard when you're spending time walking like this. and there's so much thick brush that you're really winding and weaving through trying to find the best route, because I'm not just gonna bushwhack through a bunch of stuff. I'm looking for somewhere where I can walk like a human, not a little four-legged short animal. So yeah, it's hard, but I've learned to check the GPS when I'm in spots like this. You know, if I'm in the open country, yeah, I can walk a long way without looking, but when you're winding around, you got to keep an eye on where you're going and where you're at. If I wasn't using the GPS, I'd have the compass out and I'd be checking it. Okay, I'm going west, I need to go west, I'm going west. And it wouldn't be such a guess, it would just be a heading. But anyway, I've digressed. Okay, we're getting out of the swamp. No tracks whatsoever. I just basically crossed the thickest part of it. No tracks. Nothing in here today. The first evidence of activity, first evidence of life. Looks to me like I would call it a grouse, flushed from here. A little bird flew from that spot. I don't know though. There's no tracks anywhere around it. It looks like I can see big wing beats into the snow as it took off. I didn't hear it flush though. Okay, you can see I hit another road here. One of these logging roads. I'm gonna go north. I don't really know where to go. I'm just gonna walk a little bit, get some exercise, keep walking. I'm heading north. It's just a big open hardwood hill. Maybe I don't know. Play it by ear. Game time decision. But I'm gonna get some exercise, keep training, building up that muscle. Okay, I got some fresh tracks here. Hard to tell what they are. I think it might be turkey. I'm gonna try to follow them and see if I can get a better look. Yeah, I think it's turkey. See if we can jump them. Yeah, it's turkey for sure. It's going into these thick pines. I don't want to go bushwhacking again. Just a lone turkey meandering around here. No response. There was a bit of excitement though. Found a track. There's one animal in these woods. And I found him. I can age these tracks. So now I'm walking back the way I came, and the turkey came from right down the road the way I'm headed right now. So I'm following it backwards now. And the tracks are really snowed in. It stopped snowing hard at 9. And so in my tracks right now, my boot prints are super defined. So the ones I picked up were not that defined, but they weren't snowed in like these ones are. So It was right around here at 9 o'clock, which was 2 to 3 hours ago. I don't know what time it is. I think it's around noon. So these tracks are 3 hours old. Time for a candy bar. Okay, I got deer tracks across the road on top of my tracks. Because this is the road I came up on. I'm walking back to the truck now. So that deer's close. I don't know how you could pursue an animal like that, because I'm gonna make so much noise in there. Right, I'm gonna make so much noise in there. How could I ever get close? I don't know. I don't know what those guys in Maine do, how they track. It's just crazy. I think it's just a different environment, and I don't know. I mean, I've seen some people doing it in Wisconsin, some videos on YouTube. So it's doable, but I mean, who knows if they're right where I am. I'm in northern Wisconsin. The northern forest is basically the same as like all around Lake Superior. Like, it's no different here than it is like in Canada. So there's a transition at some point when you're coming up the state where the ecosystem really changes, and it's just this forest. All the high ground is open hardwoods, and all the low ground is thick pine, alder thickets, swamps and bogs. Creeks are just completely overgrown. You couldn't walk down a creek because of the alders growing sideways. Rivers are so buried in brush. And the high ground you can walk through, but there's nothing there for deer. There's nothing there for as a resource for anything. So the animals stay in the thick. But how am I supposed to ambush an animal in the thick? That's the question I'm still trying to work out. And that's why I'm out here today. Boots on the ground. Keep getting out there and learning a little bit of this and that, and eventually, hopefully, you can put it all together. So there's one deer and one turkey in this area. He came from that swamp, crossed the high ground into that swamp. Okay, back at the truck, guys. Thanks for watching today. That's it. Oh, definitely got a workout in. Oh, let me check my track. 3.68 miles. Okay, saved it. I cut another deer track that was on top of my tracks, not far from the truck here. So it seems like today they started moving midday. So maybe they hunkered down when it was snowing heavy early this morning, and then when it quit, they gave it a couple hours and then started moving. I don't know. small sample size, but that's what I saw today. But anyway, I'll see you guys next chance I get, and like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.